In this video, we're going to be looking at speed, distance and time and how to calculate each of those. From the triangle, bottom left, you can see that this is a way in which we can calculate either speed, distance or time when given two of the other values. So for example, if I'm looking for speed, you would take your finger, you would cover speed, and we're left with the two other values, which is distance and time. And because distance is above time, we would divide them. So speed is equal to distance divided by time. If we were looking for, say, distance, we'll cover that up, and therefore we need to use speed and time. And now, since they're next to each other, we multiply those two values in order to find distance. So this is our speed, distance, time triangle. And we're going to apply it here to one of our questions. So a train travels 24 miles in 30 minutes. Calculate its average speed in miles per hour. Okay, well let's extract the information from the question. So miles, it travels 24 miles, so therefore we know that's a distance. So the distance is equal to 24 miles. The other value we've been given is 30 minutes. That's a value of time. So that's going to be equal to 30 minutes. Okay, so therefore we're looking for speed. So I'm going to go to my distance, speed, distance, time triangle. So if we're looking for speed, we cover that up, and what's left, we need to do distance divided by time. Okay, brilliant. Something before we do that though, I need to draw your attention to the units of speed. Do you notice that in the question, they've asked for miles per hour? However, we've been given 30 minutes. Before we move on, we need to ensure the numbers we use match the units in which we need to leave our answer in. So miles per hour, distance is 24 miles. So that's okay. But 30 minutes, we need that in hours. Well, since there are 60 minutes in an hour, we need to do 30 over 60 to figure out how much of an hour that is. And that gives us a half, or 0.5, which makes sense because we say 30 minutes is half an hour. Okay, so I'm actually going to rewrite this as 0.5 hours. All right, now we're ready to roll. So if we want to find speed, we just do distance, which is just up here, divided by time. So 24 divided by 0.2. And that is going to equal 48 miles per hour. So the trick here is noticing the units and making sure they line up with the question. Let's have a go at another one. An aeroplane travels 3,600 miles at an average speed of 540 miles per hour. So let's have a little look. So we need our speed, distance, time triangle. Notice that the name of the triangle helps you remember the order in which to write them. And we have been given distance because it says 3,600 miles or 3,600 miles. And we've been told speed as well. So speed is equal to 540. And notice how it's in miles per hour and the distance is in miles. So they match, our units match. So we're happy to proceed. And therefore we're looking for time. Oh, great. So we cover up time, and then leaves us with distance over speed. So therefore time is going to be equal to distance, which is 3,600, divided by speed, which is 540. Well, if I type that into my calculator, we get 6.66 recurring. Or we could say 6 2/3. Now, doing the reverse of what we did in the previous question, okay, we do not leave our answer as 6 2/3 hours, because that's not how we talk about time. We know that we have 6 hours, but now we're left with 2/3. Well, remember there's 60 minutes in an hour. So what's 2/3 of 60? Well, that's 40. So actually, our answer is 6 hours and 40 minutes. If you are to leave your answer as a decimal like this or as a mixed number, you will not get all the marks. You need to make sure you convert them into minutes where appropriate.